All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back yet again from the New York State Hockey Hall of Fame Inaugural Induction Weekend. I'm your host, Matthew Blittner, joined now by Islander legend Bob Nystrom. Bob, what does it mean to you to be part of not just the New York State Hockey Hall of Fame, but the inaugural class, knowing how much you did for this community in Long Island and for hockey here in New York?
Oh, it's definitely a thrill. I mean, it's a compliment to me. I mean, I certainly never thought that I'd ever make it, but no, I'm excited about it, and needless to say, I've got a couple of teammates are going in, so we're going to definitely enjoy that, and it's something, it's a legacy to leave for my kids.
Speaking of the former teammates, we've chatted with Bush Doran, we've seen Pat LaFontaine is here. There's obviously the 1980 US team is going in as a whole, as well as some individual players. For you to see so many Islanders of that generation, of the mid to late 70s, early 80s, late 80s, those Islander teams still held in such high regard. What does it mean to be able to all of you go in together really in this? Because it's really a celebration, obviously each of you individually, but also as a collective group.
Well, that's one of the things that I'm going to say in my speech is that I'm accepting this role. Hockey's a team sport, and one individual just doesn't make a team. So I think that it's incredibly important that all of these players are included, you know, with myself and Coach, and certainly the Todd Gillies and Mike Fossey and all these guys. Everyone put in the effort year after year. We won 4 Stanley Cups and 14 guys were on their team.
So you just mentioned obviously 2 names, in Gillies and Fossey, who unfortunately no longer with us over this last year. It was a difficult year for New York sports, along with Gillies and Fossey, also John Potvin, Roger Gilbert over on the Rangers side. It was a difficult year. When you guys all get together now, is it strange not seeing Fossey, not seeing Gillies? And how do you guys, continue to keep them with you?
Well, I think that their names, first of all, are with the New York Islanders, and the fact of the matter is that when we get together, we talk about everybody and all the experiences that we've had, and needless to say, when they talk about the New York Islanders, they're talking about all the guys, not just a few. So we're always team-oriented, and when we get together now, it's like we were never apart.
Well said, Bob. And before we let you go, we've seen, obviously, there are a lot of photos circulating here of, all of your career accomplishments, all the other inductees' career accomplishments. And it almost seems like fate. 1980, the Team USA gold medal, Miracle on Ice team, they go on their incredible run. And a couple months later, you and the New York Islanders go on your first Stanley Cup run, in which you guys win it all, on your overtime goal. Does it seem almost like fate that those 2 teams are being brought here together today to celebrate those wonderful accomplishments?
Well, I certainly think it was great. I mean, you look at Ken Moore, he won his collegiate championship that year, and then won the Stanley Cup. And when you really come right down to it, it's that was just a phenomenal year. I mean, to be able to play for your country and win the gold medal is absolutely incredible. And for us, it was just a great experience because we had lost a couple of years before, and to bring the cup to Long Island was absolutely fantastic.
It was. It's still talked about to this day. Bob, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on going to the New York State Hockey Hall of Fame. Wish you and your family all everything and the best, and we look forward to that speech of yours tonight.
All right, that sounds great. I appreciate it.
Awesome.